All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about the Model X market, both on the new side and the used side, and if prices are going to crash. I'm going to say yes, and we'll dive into why, but I want to hear what you guys think too. Like, what are you waiting for a Model X right now? I just got a comment on one of my videos that a viewer is interested in a refresh one. I'm also waiting for a refresh one as well, because I think that's the bucket list, right? That's the last one I have. That's the last Tesla I have not gotten so far. So I'd love to be able to get one at a slick deal, of course. Like, I don't want to pay retail. I definitely want to get a good deal on one like everybody else. But yeah, that's what we're going to get into. We're going to get into, will the Tesla market Model X's crash, or will prices drop? I mean, there's already some data we'll go through in the video, especially on the auction side as well, but we're going to get into it. But let's roll the intro real quick. All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis. I've had 3 Teslas so far, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. But basically, just getting the best deal on a Tesla, or getting the best deal on selling your Tesla, or even financing your Tesla at the best possible rate. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. Thanks for joining another video, another stream. Well, let's get into it. So Model X. Model X is super expensive. I hope some of you agree with me here. I mean, the people that don't, I mean, you're pretty fortunate. But $121,000 for a brand new Model X, and $139,000 for a Plaid, which is absolutely insane. I'm kicking myself because at one point, I was able to get a reservation transfer at this 2021 refresh price, the brand when it first came out, at $90,000. And I just did not pull the trigger. I was too scared. It's an expensive car. $90,000, $100,000. Even the Model S that I got for $80,000. That was a step up. I think the most expensive car I had before that was like 73. But now even Model Ys are 73 now. So like, I don't even know what like the definition of money is anymore. I'm just lost, to be honest. But let's jump into it. So we'll go through a couple data points here. I mean, I wanted to build a Model X, but maybe I'll build that at the end. But we'll definitely go with that. But one thing I do want to plug, this video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link down below in the description, but more on that later. So Model X, so jump into it. This is interesting. This is what I actually saw yesterday when I looked this up, but this is Manheim. Manheim is dealer to dealer wholesale auctions. Private customers like us, we can't just go straight in and buy a car from here, and you actually can't even access this unless you have a dealer license. But this is interesting because for a while we were seeing a lot of 2022. One second, let me. We were seeing a lot of 2022 Model X's on here, of course, right? Because 2022 Model X's have been out, and now we can finally see our first 2023 Model X right here I just ran, I guess like 10 days ago, and I completely missed this, but it ran for $120,000, and you can see this one's obvious. It's obvious. It's a flipper. Not only 96 miles driven, they literally took it home, drove it for showed all their friends, and then just sold it. You can see condition grade is a 5 out of 5, blue color, Northeast New Jersey. So potentially here, if this person that took delivery of this car, of this brand new Model X, they probably got it at this base $90,000 price point with taxes and fees and all that stuff, maybe 10%. Let's say worst case scenario, 11% in, I don't know, whatever state out there. They're probably out the door like $103,000, $105,000. They just made a quick $15,000. So you can't blame them, right? Just go ahead and flipping it like that. I mean, I probably would have drove it for at least 4, 5, maybe even 10,000 miles and sold it. But I mean, they're probably nervous as heck. But I mean, they have a 2023. So that's, but this is why I think from this data point, of course, this is only one data point. We'll jump to the 2022s after this. This is why I think the Tesla market, especially the Model X, it's definitely no longer a environment where you can buy these cars and flip them unless you have a really, really, really old price point, because this is why. So this sold for $120,000, and a brand new one right now is $121,000. So you're already losing. Let's say it was just, you paid no taxes. You're in this world that you paid no taxes, no registration fees, or nothing like that. It's already at a loss. So if you bought a brand new one today at $121,000, paid the 10% tax, or with fees and everything, about 10%, you're already at $132,000. You're taking a $12,000 to $13,000 bath if you had to sell it for $120,000. So definitely this is a good sign. I would be more scared if this first Model X was like 130, 140, because that would mean it's still inflated. But we already kind of saw this happening, because if you jump over to the 2022 side, the older, kind of 1 year old now, even though you still potentially could have taken delivery of a 2022 Model X, these have been falling pretty consistently. You can see up here there was plenty of them in the 1.0 or 1.1 or even 1.2 range. I'm talking like 1.25, 1.25, but you can see as of this past week, most of them are in the 1.0, the mid hundreds to low hundreds, which is insane. This one right here, I'd be super upset, because from this number you can kind of see that person probably broke even at best. At $102,000, $66,000, if they bought it for $90,000, and we know they paid some markup because it's red, they probably lost some money on that. So I would be upset if that happened to me. I mean, not upset, because you still got to drive it for 66 miles, but not really, right? So this one's also weird. This one like 5,000 miles on it, but it is in Orlando. So it kind of seems like the Tesla Model X's that sell in California, they don't get all the money, but the ones that sell across the country on the East Coast, they get more money on that side, which is kind of weird. But I mean, this is why the Tesla market is definitely going down, and prices will drop on the refresh Model X's. So this is good. If you've been patient like I am, if you've been waiting for this opportunity to try and get a Tesla, this is definitely super, super good. And we can see this. So we'll jump over to cargurus.com. They track all the prices of all the vehicles, of all used vehicles at their list retail price. And you can see down here, if we scroll down to Model X 2022, it's down 10% in the past 90 days. So that's good. We're starting to drop down. Of course, this includes the long ranges and the plaids, but this is good. I suspect, if I were to predict, we are going to have 2022 Model X refreshes in the high 90s, hopefully maybe even 95. If it gets down to 95, that's my strike zone. I mean, that's my hypothetical strike zone. I don't know if I can actually afford it, but that's what I would want to be at, in that low to mid 90s, like $90,000 to $95,000. That's what I want. Of course, anything less would be just gravy and cake. Like if it gets down to like the 70s, of course, 100%, I'm all in. But in the 80s maybe still, but 90s, like that's it's still like okay, where I would feel comfortable recommending to you, ladies and gentlemen, to buy a Model X refresh in the low to mid 90s. But here's another signal on why Model X refreshes are absolutely going down. So this is waitingfortesla.com. There are two brand new Model X plaids, one with a $6,000 discount and one that's just brand new available sale that have been sitting here for at least the past week. I've been watching it the past week, and last quarter when this actually happened, there was a ton of Model X's that actually dropped at the end of the quarter. So I suspect we're going to see a good influx of Model X's coming to the market in November, at like maybe even after Thanksgiving, and we're definitely going to see a ton of them in December as we close out the year, close out the quarter, and close out the month and all that stuff. But we're going to jump into, I want to do a fun exercise where I'm going to try and find the cheapest Model X refresh for sale in the country, because the refresh actually happened in 2021 and 2022. But I want to hear from you guys as well. So what are your thoughts on the Model X? Are you waiting for one? Are you patient? But before we get into finding the cheapest Model X for sale in the country that's a refresh, this video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link. If you're looking for someone to ask some one-on-one questions on how to buy a Tesla, or you need help with getting good financing, or even where to sell your Tesla, you can actually schedule a call with me. Down below in the description, there's a Calendly link where you can schedule a 15 to 30 minute call with me and ask me any questions that you have one-on-one. And after you schedule a call, you actually get a link to my buying guide that has links to all the resources that I use to how to get the best deal, or even good financing, or even where to sell your Tesla at the best possible place. And actually, there's a credit union on my list right now that you can get 2.74% for 65 months, which is absolutely insane. But you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to schedule a call with me. Just being here and watching the videos and hitting the like goes a long way. And so thank you all for the support. So let's get into it. So I've already got it preloaded here. This was actually from the other day because I myself was looking and it looks like it hasn't changed much. So I just hit the refresh button, but I need to put in min year 2021 to see if we can look for some more refreshes. Of course, the 2021, there was also the older style as well. So this is where it gets pretty interesting. So we got to kind of scroll through here. I've sorted it by lowest price already, 2021. And it's kind of hard to see like which ones are the newer version versus the old one. But I'm looking through the photos. I don't see any refreshes. But definitely let me know if you see any refreshes pop up that I'm scrolling through and passing. But it looks like all of these are the older ones. We're creeping up to the 105, 106. There's still, so this is the cheapest one in the country, and it's actually near me too. So I kind of want to mess around, just like throw them like, you know, an offer to see if they would actually take it, because we know that this person, whatever, like if they're trying to wholesale this or trade this in somewhere, they're not getting 107. They're not even getting 100. They're getting like maybe mid to low 90s. Like that's for a fact. And I might even throw an inquiry in there, like maybe not even say like, you know, I don't want to waste your time, but like what is like your lowest offer or something like that, just to feel them out. Because this, I was taking a look at this one. It's a nice build. Like it doesn't have the white interior like I would want, but you know, gray exterior is okay. It's got the cream interior. It does have 6 seats, so that's kind of nice. Looks like they took the picture with still the temporary plates on it, so absolutely hilarious on this one. But kind of, you know, it's a sick build. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Model X, I feel like, especially with this cream interior. It's still nice. I just wouldn't get a black interior. I would get like a cream or even especially the white interior if I could. But let's jump into the questions really quick. Let's see what you guys are asking today. Jennifer Choi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the video. How can I get my deposit back? So there is a way. I don't want to publicly say it out on a video. That's kind of reserved for people that do schedule a call with me. I'm very transparent on it after they schedule a call with me and how it might actually work. But I was able to get 2 deposits back from my orders that I got banned and they were deleted from my account. But I don't want to say it on video because it's I don't want to kind of open that up because then like I don't know, I just get weird feelings about it. But there is a way. Maybe I'll give a hint, but it's just basically how you secured that deposit. Yeah, exactly. So, so thank you all for watching the video on the this Tesla Model X and will it crash or not? For 100%, it will. It will crash. So if you are patient and you're waiting, you know, just wait out a couple more months or not even a couple more months, because this is considered a low crash. It's already lower. It's already over 10% less than retail price right now. So there's definitely deals that are coming. So just be patient if you can, and definitely on the Model X. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.